Alright guys, so in today's video, I want to teach you a really nice self-working trick. It's kind of a silly presentation, but you can present it however you want to. It can either be a card location or a card prediction, however you want to do it, whatever fits your personality the best, right? And so the main reason why I want to show you this trick is because there's a really nice sort of self-working force in it that I think you'll enjoy, which can be applied to a whole number of different things, not just cards. You can do anything with this force pretty much, and it's fantastic, and I hope you like it. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so what I'll do here is do the trick, and after I do that I'll teach you exactly how it is done, my friends. Alright, so what happens here is the person can shuffle cards as much as they want to. It doesn't make a difference. It's completely impromptu, a borrowed deck trick, okay? So what happens here is you start talking about the one-eyed king in the deck, which happens to be the king of diamonds. All the other kings have two eyes. You can see there the King of Clubs has two eyes. Another king we can see, the King of Spades has two eyes, but the King of Diamonds only has one eye in the deck. So you can see there's one eye there. All right, there's only three kings in my deck right now. It doesn't make a difference, okay? So it has one eye because he's the watchful eye of the deck. I'll show you what I mean here. I'm already getting something. He's already saying something to me. You gotta listen because he whispers. Hold on. The Eight of Clubs. Okay, the Eight of Clubs. He's telling me the Eight of Clubs. I don't know why. He just is. Okay, so why don't we try this? As I cut cards, just say stop anytime. Stop right there. Now, I was cutting. Why don't you cut some cards? Just cut off some cards there. Okay, so they do that. Now, I mean, come on. You shuffle the deck. You said stop anywhere. You cut off some cards. There's no way I could know anything about these cards that just came from the middle of the deck, and that's entirely true. But the King of Diamonds knows. He says the Eight of Clubs. Why don't you count the amount of cards that you have right now? So they do that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Ooh, I'm getting something again. He's saying that he knew you'd pick exactly 12 cards. I don't know how he knows. He just knows these things. Let's prove it to you. Why don't we take the top 3 cards and put them in a face-down row just like this, okay? So next, you can just place the king face up on top of any one of these cards that you want to. Just whichever one feels best to you. Maybe go for that one right there. All right, so now, since you chose 12 cards, which is count 12, you know, up and down here, okay? So 12 cards, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We land on this card here. Now, the Eight of Clubs is not that card. It's not that card. It's not any one of these cards. The King of Diamonds knew that you land on the Eight of Clubs. Alright guys, so not a bad trick, right? That counting for is really nice, and there's a lot you can do with it for, you know, different routines, obviously. So why don't we go through the whole effect, and then I'll teach you what's happening here. Alright, so it's a borrowed deck trick. It doesn't even have to be a full deck, but what you want to have happen is you want to get a secret glimpse of the second from bottom card, in this case, the Queen of Hearts. And that happened, you just do that after they shuffle. So you start talking about that one-eyed king, and you go through and take it out, just glimpsing that second from bottom card, because that'll be the force card, or our prediction in this case. Okay, so you just go through, and obviously you don't want to show it, right? So just sort of neck tight like this, or just do a block pushover at first, so they can't really see that second from bottom card. Anyway, just remember that Queen of Hearts, okay? So that'll be your prediction. So you just go through, start talking about the kings, how the other 3 have, you know, 2 eyes, but the only one-eyed king is the King of Diamonds. He's the watchful eye of the deck, okay? So now, you're going to force however way you want to, just the bottom half of the deck, okay? So you can do that by, you know, like a Hindu shuffle, they say stop anytime, or you can do what I did, just do swing cuts, or if you want to, it's not self-working, but you can just do, you know, a dribble force and give them these cards. Either way you do it, you want to have about half the deck with your force card second from bottom. Okay, so now, that's completely random, but let's make it even more random and make it up to you. So you ask them to just cut off an amount of cards like this, and this serves 2 purposes, this cutting. Number 1, it just reduces the amount of counting that you have to do. Second, they just get a free choice of cutting anywhere, which is nice, right? So now you, oh, by the way, when you take this out, what you want to do first, before anything happens, is say, well, I'm getting something. the Queen of Hearts, and then you set it down, which makes no sense, right? Oh, the Queen of Hearts. I don't know why he's saying that. Maybe we can find out soon. So now, after they do these cuts, you ask them to count the cards. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 cards. And they say, "Ooh, I'm getting something." You say, "Ooh, he knew that you choose exactly 10 cards. Let me prove it to you." So now, what this reverse counting does is brought your force card second from the top. Okay, so I'll just leave it face up. Now you ask them to take the top 3 cards and put them in a row, which places that force card in the middle of the row here. So now you ask them to place the king face up on top of any card. But obviously in performance, you keep this face down. I'm showing you for teaching purposes. All right, so now you ask them to place the king face up on any card. Now, obviously, guys, if they place it face up on the middle card, then you're home free. I mean, that's just a free choice, right? So you don't have to do any counting at all. But this counting justifies them counting their cards, right? So our number was 10. So here's the force. You only do this force if they place it on one of the end cards, okay? So the only thing that you have to keep in mind here is that if it's an even number, then this card will be on the count of 2, okay? So it'll be 1, 2, and then we can get to 10 that way. It doesn't matter what number it is. If it's even and that card is number 2, it'll always get to that number. It doesn't matter what the number is. If it's even, you just want this to be on the count of 2, okay? So our number was 10, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's the same thing with, you know, any even number is 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't matter, right? 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Just as long as that's on the count of 2, it'll always be an even number. On the other hand, if it was an odd number, then that'll be the count of 1, okay? So you just go 1, 2, 3, 4. You just don't count this the first time. You just count this as 1. So if it was, you know, 7, you go 1. I'm sorry, that'd be 1. So if it was 7, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So yeah, you just start the count on the force card if it's an odd number for 1. If it's an even number, you count it as 2. So 1, 2 rather than 1, right? So if that makes any sense, I'm sure it does. All right, so one more time. If it's, let's say we get, I don't know, 13. So remember, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Always a count of 1. So you just don't count this on the first part. That'll be just 1. Okay, so let's try, I don't know, 8. So 1, 2. Because it's even, right? So that's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's a beautiful force. A lot you can do with it. And I you know, recommend, and I hope you will check this one out and see what you can come up with it, because it's fantastic and I love it.